Okay, so we're going to explain 5.5's exit ticket, and it says find the missing sides of the triangle in the diagram. Okay, so the very first thing that I do when I see this, anybody know the very first thing that I would do here? What's the very first thing that I said that I would do? Yes, I'm going to use a 6, but even before that, before I even start messing with this problem, what's the... Nope. Yeah. So someone says it, draw my triangles. So if you don't know, I'm always going to draw my triangles. And the reason why I'm always going to draw my triangles is because I want a reference point. So this is my 30, 60, 90 triangle. And so in case this is how I label it. I label this side X, 2X, X root 3. Hopefully that's already in some of your heads. If not, get it in your head. I don't know how else to put it. So this is a 45, 45, 90 triangle. This is X, X, X root 2. And I technically should have used a different variable because if I'm already saying this is X, then I can't also say that this is X. In this case, I can because these two sides are exactly the same. So don't get confused on that. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is, can you imagine me taking this, making it a tad smaller and putting it right on top of this? That's essentially what I'm doing here. So now I can compare these. So the only number that they gave you here is the 6, which is this guy and this guy. So all I'm going to go do is label those two guys. So this is 6. This is 6. And then they say, okay, now find the missing sides of the triangles in the diagram. All right. So if this is 6, what else do I know? If this is 6, what else do I know? The other X is also 6. Okay, very good. I know this is 6. Very good. Good job. Anything else? Yes, very good. Someone said this is 2 times 6. So let me write that. So someone says this is 2 times 6, which is just 12. And then the other half below it is also 6 if we make an equilateral triangle. Yes, we can make an equilateral triangle. That's how we built this thing. But for this one, I don't need to do that. If that helps you remember it, that's great. If not, I'm not going to use it. Aren't there x's in front of the square roots? Yes. So I'm going to write this as equals to 6 root 3. Very good. And then this one as well as 6 root 2. I'm done. Right? That's all they wanted you to do, right? So I'm just going to take all these guys and then, superimpose them onto here. And then that's really it. So this is 6 root 3. This is 6. This is 6 root 2. And this is 12. Okay. The only other side that I would try is, remember I told you there were 3 triangles here, is I would just add these two together just so I was complete. Because it says find the missing sides of the triangle. Technically, there's 3 triangles here, so I'm going to add these two together to get this side. Please do not say that this is 12 root 3. That's not correct. 6 plus 6 root 3 is literally 6 plus 6 root 3. So here's your answer. This is all I wanted you to do. For those of you who took advantage, awesome. If you don't, if you are struggling with something here, what is it? What's the part that you don't like doing here? So if it's I didn't know that 6 was X, it's probably because you didn't draw your triangle. Okay. If it was, Miss Johnson, I didn't realize that this side was the 2X, it's probably because you didn't draw your right triangle. Everything's going to go back to it's probably because you don't know your special right triangles. So these two things, this blue triangle here with x root 2, this pink triangle here with x, 2x, x root 3. I'm going to say if you don't have these memorized, get them memorized because again, the next 2.5 chapters is going to be determined how quickly you can access these. Now, yes, you can go look up the notes and write it down and so on and so forth. But it's a huge difference if it's in your head because then you're going to be looking for those triangles and it's going to be really familiar. All right.